Hey everyone out there, it is 604 Comics here. It is the best day of the week, New Comic Book Wednesday. Today's April 24th, and I'm about to go through my pull list for this week. Before I do, some housekeeping issues. This past weekend was the Fan Expo Vancouver here, and it was an amazing experience. It was my first convention ever, and I had so much fun there. So much stuff to see, so much stuff to check out, and so many people to meet. And I'm definitely going to be back again next year. I've posted some pictures that I took at the Fan Expo, and you can find those on my Facebook page. I'll also have a link down below in the description, so go check it out. There's some really awesome cosplay. And I bought a ton of stuff, so I'm going to put together a short haul video, and I'll post that sometime between today and the weekend. So look forward to that, and hopefully I'm going to try to do a giveaway, so you'll get your chance to get something from the Fan Expo Vancouver. So look forward to that, check that out. What else? Last week I had my pull list video and I didn't do any reviews, but I did do something new. Here we see Daredevil issue number 25. This was my pick of the week last week, and it's a really solid written book by Mark Waid, and Daredevil just gets his butt beat. And I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the next issue. And I think that's what a good comic book does. It makes you look forward to the next issue. So this was my pick of the week. What I did last week was, while I was reading it, I did really quick Twitter reviews of all the issues. And if you're following me on Twitter, 604 Comics, then you would have seen some of the reviews. And what I've also done is I've compiled all those Twitter reviews into a Facebook post, so you can find that on my Facebook page, and you can also find the description down below. And I think that's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm just going to do really quick Twitter reviews, and I'll post those up right after I read the book. And then once I read all the books for the week, I'll put it all into a Facebook page, post it on my Facebook, and then add a link to that week's whole video, and then you can check it out that way. So you won't have to watch all my reviews, you'll just be able to read really quick recaps of the issues. So hopefully that works, and let me know what you think about that format. So again, Daredevil 25, issue of the week last week for me. Finally, this week we have, it's the last Wednesday of the month, so previews came out. My shop, Tasmanian Comics, hooked me up with the new preview, so this is a catalog of all the stuff that comes out in July, and I'm going to flip through it and see what interests me. Batman 66, this looks interesting, but I'm not sure I want to add another title to my pull list, so this might be something I might look at trade-wise down the road, but we'll see. And yeah, I'm interested to flip through and see what is coming out in a couple of months. And I think I'll probably have a live Twitter stream of when I read this book. So again, stupid stuff that I do on Twitter that you can check out or not check out. Anyways, let's get to this week's comic books. And we'll start off with DC. Not too many DC books this week, but I got The Flash, number 19, and last month was the first issue of Flash that I've ever read, and it was alright. The ending was pretty neat. I'm going to spoil all the issues from last month because by now you should have read it. At the end of last month, Flash, I think he ran into like some type of wall and then he lost all his Flash powers. So that is, I'm kind of curious to see what happens after that. I took a peek at the fold-out cover, and for Flash fans, I think you're going to be really excited, and I'm quite intrigued too. So here's Flash number 19. Next we have Injustice Gods Among Us, number 4. Last month, Batman, or Superman, and Wonder Woman, and most of the superheroes in the DC world were going on their new agenda, and I guess the government had captured Superman's parents. And that kind of turned the government against, or it turned the superheroes against the government. Batman, however, was not totally on board with the superhero side, so we might see that confrontation in this issue. I'm not sure, I haven't been checking out the digital series, but that is what happened in the last issue, so I'm looking forward to checking out what happens here. Oops. And the last DC book I got this week was Justice League Dark. I think Jeff Lemire's been doing a really good job. Last issue was the end of the storyline. It ended that one, and like I said, I enjoyed it. And I took a peek at the fold-out cover of this one as well, and Mikel Janin did an awesome job on the cover. And if you haven't seen it, then go check it out in your comic book stores. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but there's going to be, besides Flash, there's going to be another guest star. So, again, looking forward to it, as this leads into the Trinity Wars. So, just 3 books from DC this month. Next, we have the Marvel issues for this week. I picked up 5 titles, starting off with Avengers Arena issue number 8. Last issue, number 7, it was the origin of Arcade's idea for Murder World, and I didn't really care for it that much. I actually didn't really like it. 2 issues before were really good, and it revived the hope that I had for this series. And now with this issue number 8, I'm really excited because I've heard that this one is focused on just X-23. So I can't be more excited for that. Looking forward to reading that one, actually. Next is the last issue in the Deadpool Illustrated miniseries. I'm kind of looking forward to having this miniseries end. I think I've had my fair share of Deadpool and all his killings, so I'm looking forward to reading the last issue in this miniseries and seeing the battle between Deadpool and Sherlock Holmes. And for those of you that really love this series and wish it wasn't ending, there's going to be another miniseries launching after this called Deadpool Kills Deadpool. That's going to be the 3rd miniseries in the Deadpool trilogy. So you have that to look forward to, and I'm probably not going to be picking that up. Next up is FF issue number 6. It's one of my favorite titles from Marvel Now right now. It's fun, it's quirky. Love the art by Mike Allred. It's got a beautiful cover there with Darla Deering and I guess all the people from Yancey Street. They're all wearing Thing masks, so it's really a nice cover actually. Last issue we saw some mysterious things happening with Medusa, and Johnny Storm, or old Johnny Storm, went a little bit cuckoo, so I don't know what's going to happen there, but as always, fun read, FF. If you're not on it, check it out. Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 2. Point 1 and issue number 1 were really, really good. Surprised me, blew me out of the water. This issue, last month, we saw that looked like Star-Lord's father was going to attack Earth, and I guess we're going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy protecting Earth, I guess. I'm not sure how to explain it, but Brian Michael Bendis doing a brilliant job writing Guardians of the Galaxy, enough that I enjoyed it, and I think Sarah Pichelli might be doing the art on this. Her name is on there, so I like her art, so if she's in this book, then kudos. It's going to be another point on the positive side for me for Guardians of the Galaxy. Last up for Marvel Now, we have Uncanny X-Men issue number 5. In the previous issue, we had Emma Frost talking with the Cuckoo Girls, and they were going over their issues, and it also revealed who from the Jean Grey School of Learning was going to transfer over to Cyclops' school. And we found out it was Warren, or Angel, original Angel from the past. So he's joining Cyclops' team. We might find out what his reasons are behind his decision in this issue, so kind of curious. And finally, we have the indie books. In a rare occasion, I have 6 indie books, so that is more than any Marvel books I pulled, or more than any DC books I pulled. And I'm going to start it off with G.I. Joe issue number 3. G.I. Joe relaunch, it's been really entertaining so far. I've enjoyed it, and it's kept my interest, and looking forward to reading this issue. This is probably the only G.I. Joe series I'm going to be continuing with, and I'm probably going to drop Special Missions and Cobra Files, but we'll see once after the story arcs for those 2 series end and we'll see how I feel. But speaking about this issue, really enjoying it. Solid writing, great art. And the rest are all Image titles. We have East of West, issue number 2. If you guys didn't pick up the first issue, try to find it and read it multiple times, because I read it a few times and I'm still kind of confused, but I think I know the gist of it. So, yeah, East of West. Really enjoyed it, even though I didn't fully understand it. And I guess that says quite a bit for this series. Next up, we have End Times of Bram and Ben, issue number 4. This is the last one in the 4-part miniseries. It's been a really fun miniseries to read, and I definitely urge you guys to go pick this up when it comes out in trade. Last issue, we saw that Bram got his head chopped off by, I think they were the devil. I can't remember who they were representing, but we saw 2 characters in the style of Penn and Teller, those Las Vegas magicians, and they chopped off Bram's head. So I guess that's why they crossed out Bram's name there, because he's kaput. Really interested to see how this all wraps up and see if Ben gets the girl and saves the world from the end times. Invincible issue number 102. I'm trying to remember what happened in the last issue, and I can't. Probably because it came out like a month and a half ago, I want to say. So I'm all caught up. I've read issues number 1 through 101, and not much more to say about that because I can't remember what happens. But Invincible, fun series. Robert Kirkman of Walking Dead fame. Next is Jupiter's Legacy, issue number 1. Mark Millar, Frank Quitely. There's been a lot of buzz about this. Probably half of that buzz is speculator driven, but I'm interested to check this out. Initially, I wasn't sold because I'm not a huge fan of this cover, but the more I heard about it, the more I was interested, so I picked it up, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know what the synopsis is for Jupiter's Legacy, but it's first issue for $3, so why not check it out? If it's like East of West, then I'm going to be very happy. And finally, my last issue of this week, Morning Glories, issue number 26. Love the series. Notice the price, it's only $1. So even if you've never heard of this book before, go pick it up, because it's only going to cost you $1. This is the start of year 2 for Morning Glories. So issues number 1 through 25 covered year 1, and you can get all those in the trade paperbacks. The latest trade paperback was number 4, which also came up today, and that catches you right up to issue number 25. So Morning Glories number 26 for $1. Nick Spencer, killing it. Nick Spencer's doing a brilliant job writing all this series. Joe Eisma doing the art inside, and Rodin Escoho doing this brilliant cover. I will always have love for Morning Glories. So there you go. I'm going to leave that there. There you go. Those are all my comics that I picked up this week. So there you have it. 604 Comics with my pull list for April 24th. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, 604 Comics, and I'll have all my reviews for all these issues. And that's it. It's a week of 14 books for me, I think. So I'm going to get started reading all my books. And I'm going to have that whole video posted shortly. And you can look forward to that. And I'll be giving away free crap. So thank you all for watching. And I look forward to seeing what you guys picked up this week. And I'll be interested to see some of your reviews, because there's some books here that I didn't get, which I'm going to wait for your reviews on before I check out. Take care, guys, and have an awesome day. Bye.